Assalamu alaikum, everybody. It's officially the last podcast of the MB season. We're officially live for the last time with our host, Tawfiq.
Omar Bassi.
And these two bums again.
Yep, I know you guys missed me. I'm back.
Alright, get us kicked off. Something more important. First things first, the charity in this most recent one goes out to Afghanistan. I know a lot of people will enjoy this one, but so I know there's going to be a lot of donations to this one. But for those of you that don't know, we actually everyone knows. Recently, this past year, there was a lot of political change in Afghanistan, and that crisis continues. And there has been a continuation of conflict, violence, chronic poverty, and natural disasters. There was actually a recent earthquake in just June. So there are millions and millions, up to 6 million people that have been displaced in Afghanistan. So Islamic Relief has started a campaign to donate and help these people out that have been displaced. So the link is there in the forum. Please go do and donate.
Okay, so championship weekend is upon us. We had our semifinals yesterday. Unfortunately, Hassan won again, so we're gonna have to see him in the finals. Omar won, but this Arizona bottle did more than him. So
2 for 10.
I mean, we'll talk about that soon. But yeah, the first game was Damascus and Jerusalem. First off, I want to shout out GM of the Year, Mudge.
Yes,
GM of
the year.
Took his
wild
team,
GM of the year.
took his team to the
Horrendous
semifinal
team.
after a blockbuster trade.
He wasn't even there.
Actually, that's why they lost.
But
Do we know why he was
he
there?
was there in moral support.
What do you mean that's why they lost?
No, I'm pretty sure
I'm
he's
not sneaking
having.
that in
I
there,
think
bro.
he's having
No.
his ACL surgery.
Yeah, I don't
We're
know.
talking
He had
about
that
he's
already,
there.
so-
All right. So let's get into it.
Okay.
So Damascus Jerusalem, the game ended 51-43. This was the more entertaining game of the two, and I will say Damascus put up a bigger fight than I thought they were. Big shout out to Yusuf. He did his thing. 13 points. He was the leading scorer. I feel like he didn't really affect the game in the second half as much as he would have liked to. In the first half, he hit a couple of threes and he was making passes. The second half, the offense got a bit stagnant, but we'll get into that a little bit later. I want to see what the players felt about their game.
Now, we have a bias, so you gotta go first.
They needed Sal this game. He only had 7 points, 6 shots, and that's.
She was guarding him, bro? Come on, bro.
Hell yeah, baby.
Come
That was the whole
on,
thing.
bro.
In the group chat before, I said Umgar and South is not taking shots. That was the whole thing.
No, you made it seem like we gameplay. No, we don't
Yeah,
gameplay.
group-
We said that in person.
I did say it in the group chat though. I said Umgar and South.
Nah, we
All right. Well, how did Hassan and Omar feel about
Not
their
this
game?
group chat.
First, I want to hear what you guys think you could have done better. What you guys want to try to do better next game, but we'll get into that later. But what could you guys have done better to not even keep it this close?
Alright, I'll start.
Okay.
Because
You better start.
there's a lot I can do
Well,
better.
you have to start.
Personally, I can shoot a little worse now.
I don't think that's
It
possible.
gets- it gets
1
much-
for 11 is
it gets
possible,
much worse.
bro. Yeah. 1
Honestly,
for 11, bro. You
honestly,
remember?
if I shoot just not even that much better, if I shoot just a little better, Tawfiq said the game was close. I think it wouldn't have been close. I think it was in my hands to have made that game just a bigger
For
blowout.
the people that didn't watch, just want to highlight almost stat line: 5 points, 1 rebound, 2 for 10 field
Why'd you
goals
skip the 4
made.
assists?
Hey, 4
One
assists.
for
Why'd you skip the
7.
4 assists?
He's a
1 for
team
7.
Because that was accidental.
No, it's not.
Assist.
No, it
Those
wasn't.
were my
There
assists.
was 2 assists that happened at the end of the game, so
No,
that
stop.
doesn't count. But
Stop.
1 for 7 from 3,
I
2
just-
for 10 from field goal. 5 points. We'll get into that missed layup from.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
But I'm gonna finish up your thing.
So one, yeah, of course, if I just shoot better, I can't have that happening. We were just talking about it right before we started this. In my other league, it's not say lights out, but I'm shooting 50%. I want to say at least, but this league is completely different. So I just have to figure it out, and I have.
That was more than me in that league.
Yeah,
You're double what I scored in that
Crazy.
league.
What
Yeah,
Omar is
really.
saying is he wants to be dropped to the G League of MB so he can go back to scoring 30.
My confidence in that league is up next level.
Alright,
But wait, one more thing. Next thing is I want to take off something I could do better personally is take some of the pressure off Hassan. So every time it's always been Hassan bring up the ball, and people keep telling me you need to bring up the ball too to take some of that pressure off. The issue with that is every time I bring up the ball, I end up turning the ball over. So I just have to start playing with the brain. It will be good.
Oh my God, bro! You put your head down and go to 2 people.
That's not what happened. I got picked. It was a pick. Ahmed slid off, and I thought I was gonna do it. He was actually open. I just bounced it too vertical, and it bounced right into Yusuf's hand.
Oh my God, bro! No, but
I bounced it too much this way instead of that way.
Oh,
I don't know how to
I don't
explain
see
that in
how
words.
much you
Yeah.
see.
No, I can't be missing.
That's why
3
he's
free
not a
throws.
ball handler. So
I can't be missing 3 free throws.
time
They
I
all
cross you
felt
up.
good, bro. They all felt good. All the free throws when they left my hands, they
He went
felt
10 for
good.
10 pregame.
Yeah, bro.
Alright,
And
really?
my foot was on the line, and I restarted. It was actually ridiculous. I went perfect. 10 for 10. Might have been more, to be honest with you. I lowballed. But 2 for 5. Other than that, I think I did pretty good.
Yeah,
No, you had 25 and 12. Listen, on 2 missed
I didn't
shots.
do anything wrong.
Yeah, my two missed shots were threes, too.
That's
I shouldn't have shot them. I shouldn't have shot them.
Okay.
Well, imagine I went 11 for 11. Would have been
The
perfect.
team overall, though, has to cut down the turnovers.
Oh my
Ahmed mentioned this to
God,
us. 14 assists is great, and we led the league in assists throughout the season. But the turnovers, 14 turnovers, is horrible. Like, that cancels out. So we got to cut that down.
Yeah, for sure.
Farhad was big this game. I mean, but
Always.
like, he was.
Always.
Farhad been he was the last 2
He,
games.
dude,
The game against us, he was the deciding factor. 17 and 16. He was player of the week. He guarded Mana amazingly, and he was hitting from the outside. If Farhad is hitting threes, the team is almost unstoppable to beat because they get to stretch the floor out. Hassan gets a wide open lane to drive to. You have Adil cutting. You have Ahmad open when he's hitting threes. You have Farhad in the corner hitting threes. That team is going to give Sana a problem. But overall, I just want to highlight Damascus. I feel like they've been having this problem from the start of the year, and I feel like Yusuf and Yaqub at times tend to be a little bit stagnant, so it's easy to defend them. I want to ask Hassan and Ahmad how they feel about it after this, but Yusuf will grab the ball, he'll dribble it out a little bit too long sometimes, I feel like. Sometimes it's like 10 to 12 seconds, he really breaks the momentum and doesn't let the offense flow at all. I feel like Yaqub does the same thing. I know they're both like they're heavy hitters, but when it's not working and Yaqub is 3 for 14 and Yusuf had 13 points, he probably had 10 of those in the first half. So like when they feel like it's not working, I feel like if they just moved the ball a little bit more, gave Yusuf a little bit more easy points, Sal 7 points, like for them to have beaten Jerusalem, they needed Mustafa Brown to hit like 2 threes. They needed Sal to have at least 13. Like they needed more ball movement. They needed more ball flow because at the end of the day, they don't have enough pieces just to go ISO against a team like Jerusalem. Did you guys feel that? Like he was dribbling it out
I
a
forget who
little
it was
too
that talked about it with them two in particular after the game. The issue with them, especially going to that second half, was literally that they weren't getting anyone else involved. It was Yusuf ISO, Yaqub ISO. It was just fluctuating back and forth, and that's not gonna work.
I don't know if I'd say it was ISO. I'd say it was just the screens were not working. It's like
It
it's
was-
like
it
it's
was
like
they
I'm
get the
there.
ball,
It
they're
was
going to score.
double
Yeah.
screen, nothing, and then that doesn't work. You give it to Jake, jab,
Yeah.
go back.
It's
Yeah,
very
exactly,
slow.
exactly.
Circle, do
It's
nothing.
them two
Yeah, for
taking the
sure.
ball and dribbling too
Like
much.
you want to
trying
keep the
score.
defense on your toes,
Yep.
but like
You know what's coming.
Hassan lays back, he's waiting for Yusuf to hit. Ahmad could pinch in a little, like it's just making it hard on him.
We knew
Yusuf
what was
hit
coming.
2 threes though. I didn't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that,
from
I don't-
deep,
the
from
first
deep,
half,
from
the first
deep,
half,
yeah.
when Yusuf was saying that, I was like, no way, bro. Why do these people have crazy games against?
Yeah,
us?
well, that's what I was thinking. I was like, I've never seen him.
I was like, what is this,
Yeah.
man?
He
Yeah,
went,
no, it's
he went
ridiculous.
Munch mode.
Yeah.
Much
Nothing
more.
but that.
Much mode.
They just needed more from Sal, honestly. I think 7 points is not, like, come on.
And I mean, we've been on Elias for like the whole year. So.
As good as he is, that's just not like nearly enough.
He was complaining a little bit after the game.
So?
There was some reason to complain, but the way myself and the way I had Ahmed guarding Sal, we were denying him the ball. We weren't letting him touch the ball
Smart.
for him
Worked.
to. So yeah, so that
Yeah,
was
and
the
all
game
the
plan.
illegal screens, they was grabbing
Oh
on the
my God,
screens.
Yaqub was
you know,
grabbing
it
me,
was
bro.
ridiculous.
Fouls
He
be
said it
missing
after the
balls,
game. He's like,
bro.
I kept
Yeah.
grabbing you. They didn't call nothing.
He said, I
He's like,
kept
yeah,
grabbing.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Farhad played great just defensively too.
He
3 for
doesn't miss in
14
the
from
paint.
Jake.
Right?
3 for 14.
Yeah.
He 11 points, but
Actually,
he shut that down.
one thing I mentioned before the actually wanted to mention before the game. So I realized I didn't write down predictions. It was I was too focused on other things, but the hours before the game, I was
He's a
writing
Patriots
predictions.
fan and they suck. Just like
They won,
didn't
baby.
know.
They won.
Yeah.
Shout out Sumner. I was writing the predictions down, and I was gonna write we were gonna win the game, and the reason was we were gonna be annoying on defense, and Yaqub was gonna start getting annoyed. He was gonna start complaining to his teammates, and he was gonna do the 3 for 14 thing, not pass the ball, and the chemistry was gonna go to crap, and it's kind of what happened at the end of the game there. And they were talking about it afterwards. They can't. Once Yusuf was telling Yaqub that once you start getting your head like that, it's just over the team.
Were we number 1 defensively? Like
Yeah,
Yeah.
points
I
allowed.
don't know.
points
We
allowed?
were.
Yeah, we
I
were.
looked at it today actually.
We're number one, yeah.
Damn.
Because I remember we were talking about like the last game of the season. It was like, oh, they have to score under
Sanaa was
50 today or
close,
something.
but
I mean,
think
with
so.
Farhad, like, you guys have no defensive weakness. Like, almost a good defender, Hassan's a good
One
defender.
through five. They can
Ad is
switch
a good
up.
defender. Ahmed Salah has gotten way better on defense, so shout out to him.
Ahmed Salah has to be the most underrated
Yeah,
defender.
and Farhad's great.
Yeah, no, did you see him against Zayn? You know how many rips he had? Yeah, bro, he's going down there ripping it out
He
his
guarded
hands.
Yusuf really well when he got switched on to him.
No, it's like when I'm hearing, it's like when I'm getting screened, I just hear who's screening me. If I hear Adele, Omar, I'll just say switch. I won't try to break the screen. I'll just say switch. You guys can guard it. They're good
I'm
enough to
actually
guard
surprised.
that.
I was surprised you were telling me to switch all the time with you.
Bro, because there's no need.
Yeah.
We're good-
It,
we're
it made
good
me
enough.
feel good. So.
Farhad is
We're
such
good
a
enough.
presence.
I didn't. I heard Adele, like literally, I hear who's saying it. I was like, I say
The
that.
thing is, he can
Farhad is a
move his feet.
presence, and he's smart. Like, he knows where to
Yeah.
position himself, and he's way bigger than I always think he is. Like,
Yeah, we talked
when I
about
stand next to him, I'm like,
is.
damn, like, he's a big dude.
Yeah.
Might be that we're just small. But
Yeah, also that, but like, we have to drink our milk, but Farhad is a big guy. So,
Yeah, he is, mashallah.
to the next game.
Yes, sir.
Oh, we called it.
Hey, check. Hold on, check.
Ahmed, did it end?
Alright, we're chilling.
So, to the next game. What was it?
Sanaa versus Kabul.
Yeah.
Sana'a versus Kabul. I mean,
That's
to
a
be
blowout,
honest,
man.
Shocker.
shocker, yeah, Sana'a won. We could have expected. I
Top five.
had faith that this game would at least be a little bit
Yeah,
closer,
bro.
only because I had faith in Shafiq just to have his one breakout game, and I thought Ali Hassan, he looked a little bit healthier than he did last week at the start of the game, so I thought he was gonna get going. And Ilyas didn't show up either. Like, just everything that could go wrong for Kabul went wrong.
Yeah.
Look at Abdul Hadi's stat line. He didn't even shoot well.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm not-
rare,
17 rebounds.
once in a
though?
lifetime.
But it was his worst. It was probably. I mean,
That was his worst
It's
game.
crazy to
That was
say,
his
but
worst
yeah, this is probably his worst game of the season.
and they blew him out.
And then keep in mind, Bilal didn't even play this game.
Yeah.
He
that
was
wasn't there.
frying him. Oh my
Send it to the
god.
camera.
Yeah, he was frying him. He's
I
not
don't know.
frying me, but he's frying them, not me. But yeah, he was frying him.
6 rebounds,
Seriously.
5.
Kareem.
He should have won Player of the Week.
That's what I'm saying. 15. Sorry,
Yo, this is ridiculous. Nah,
already
bro. Nah,
won it.
this is crazy, bro.
15,
This
6,
is
5,
actually
5.
ridiculous, bro.
And he shot.
Look at that, bro. Are you
That's
kidding
better
me?
than 25,
But you
12
already
at
won.
5'9". Come on, bro.
But 15, 6, 5, 5, 5.
He was everywhere.
Come on, bro.
He was everywhere.
All right, no, and Charlie had 35. I still say I deserved it.
Alright, you'll say
They
that.
lost, bro.
It's
I don't know.
majority decision.
This game was over in the first half. Like, it's
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
sad.
It was only a 9-point game.
It's sad. Like, they
No,
were
we
in it,
know,
but they were
we
never
know.
really like. Bro, look at the stat line.
9 points.
First, Sadat had 1 point. You need Sadat to have at least 8 to 10 points if you're gonna get a win. Shafiq 11 points. He scored those points in garbage time. I never really saw him get going. I didn't personally like. I didn't think the team was a great fit for him, but like overall, Shafiq never really got going. I think Ali 4 for 13. He tried his best at times. I feel like there was like 4 people watching him, and they were just everybody was on him, and he could have passed it a little bit more.
Oh,
Or
for 6
they could have been ball
man,
movement.
You can tell he's hurt though. Like
He's
he's not moving.
No,
like
he's
he
definitely
is.
not healthy, and like this is just me nitpicking. He tried his best. Like I had the same games as him, but I feel like there was a lot of times everybody was focused on him, and some of it was the team wasn't moving off ball,
Yeah, I
and
know
some of
so.
it was he was just forcing shots. I get it because he's down 15 and he wants to get back in it. But literally, Ali Almari 9 points. Like that's a fine game by him. Shout out him 18 rebounds, but they just needed their players to score. But it's just nobody really got it going. They needed a big performance from one of their star guards.
Honestly,
yeah.
seeing the box score, I'm actually so surprised it was a 20-point game.
Yeah, like nobody really went crazy for
Yeah.
Sana'a. It was just very like Jihad 10 points. Most of those came at the end, to be honest. He didn't really do anything in the first half. Most improved player, shout out, but I mean 10
Most
points.
improved, yeah.
Kareem Ahmed was the MVP
Hater,
of this
bro.
game. Kareem really like set the tone in the first half, and he probably had like 13 of the 15 in the first half, and yeah, I guess from there it was over.
Well, most of you hit 3 threes too.
Tough ones too. There was one that was in his face, the corner.
And
There we
Ramsey.
go.
He had two crazy ones.
Best shooter in the league. Best shooter in the Abbasi family.
They're a well balanced
That's
team. They're gonna give Jerusalem a run for their money because they're gonna have Farhad and Abdul Hadi matchup, which is I think is gonna be an awesome matchup to watch.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
think every match
Right,
is
so
so
That's
go
gonna be
first.
so
Every
fun.
match
Yeah,
is
let's
so
go.
fun.
I
Let's
can't
go.
wait,
So-
bro.
so-
Alright, let's
Prediction.
get into the championship
Prediction.
recap. For the record, I'm gonna pull a Skip Bayless and hate on Jerusalem. They could be Stephen A, but I'm
Really?
gonna nitpick everything. So Farhad versus Abdul Hadi, that's an awesome matchup.
Yeah.
I wish Farhad was a little bit younger. Just
Yeah,
I feel
well,
like-
that's what I was gonna say. If he just had the head, like
I
to
wish
get
he
up
was
and
like a
down
little
the
bit
court.
younger just so he could keep up, but I hope he proves me wrong and he tries to keep up with him as much as possible. I think He's one of the
I
only
hope
guys
so.
in the league
I
with
hope
the
so.
strength.
I think he can.
Like, he can not push around Abdul Hadi, but he can make it difficult on him.
I think
It's not-
it'll
that's
be-
not shooting
No,
over.
no,
He's
but
gonna
yeah,
get his though.
it's-
Like,
yeah, for sure,
I'm
for
saying,
sure,
gonna
for
get
sure.
his.
yeah, look, I'm saying in the half court, I think Farhad presents the biggest threat to
I
Abdul
think
Hadi's
in the
game.
whole league.
But transition would be the issue. Abdul Hadi is a great transition
He's a monster.
player.
He's a
So
one-man fast break.
yeah, so that's where we could,
But
you know.
If he can make it, Abdul Hadi scores 20 points on 40% shooting and make it tough on
I'll
him.
take it.
Like,
That's a side.
that's what you want.
Yeah.
Offensive.
His hand will be there for all. It's not like he's like last time we played him, like Dill was guarding him and he's literally shooting right over him. I don't think he's doing that to
And
Farhad.
I think Farhad,
as much. At
yeah,
least.
they've played each other multiple times, so I think they know each other's game a little bit.
And I could only say this stuff here because I'm not telling any of this to Farhad because Farhad is too old for me to be telling him what to do. So I'll say it here when I can't see his face.
Kareem and Hassan, I can't wait for that matchup. Just because they
But
don't
wait,
talk too
wait,
much, man.
Kareem guarding Hassan or
I
Hassan
don't-
guarding
I
Kareem?
think-
Kareem's not gonna guard me.
There's no
bro.
way
I
Kareem
swear
guards
to
me.
God, who's
I
gonna
think
guard
Bilal.
Bilal. Bilal is gonna guard
I'm
me.
not
That's
right
the
now.
correct
If
decision.
Kareem,
That's the correct decision.
If Kareem guards,
Get too
if
fast with
Kareem,
them.
if Kareem guards
No,
Hassan, no, I don't think so. If Kareem
No,
guards
no, no,
Hassan,
no. If
it's-
Kareem guards me, I'm sorry.
I'm not saying Kareem's a bad
No, I
defender.
mean, well,
I'm
like,
saying it's a
no,
bad
no,
matchup.
yeah, no,
I'm
no,
saying it's a
seriously,
bad
seriously,
matchup.
seriously.
But you're gonna get double the light. I hope you know that.
No, I
No,
know
but
that.
see,
But
but
Omar
here's
is
the
gonna
issue.
be him.
Exactly.
That's
And
what's
then-
gonna
alright, me and
happen.
Ahmed,
Omar is
me and
him.
Ahmed.
Ahmed is him.
That's why it's on
Oh,
him.
yeah.
Drive my
You're
way.
all
This
right.
I'm going to hit. Run my way. Drive my way. Easy.
Dude,
No,
There's
I
no
got you,
listen,
bro.
no,
You know I'm locked
That's it.
in.
That's it.
This whole game is on you. You realize that, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
everyone's
sure.
gonna be on him. If
For
you
sure,
make
for
your
sure.
shots, you win this game. If you miss your shots, that's over.
Ahmed too. Ahmed too.
I'm
Ahmed's on it
allowed,
too.
I'm allowed.
The two shooters on
They'll
your
leave
team,
him
on their
open.
team,
They'll leave Ahmed open for
It's-
sure. I'm sure they will.
solely on you two. That's it.
So
I
if you
think.
guys didn't understand the gibberish they were saying, this is what they're saying.
What's
First,
gibberish?
it's gonna be Hassan and Bilal are gonna be the matchup. I'd say most likely Bilal's gonna guard him on defense.
I think so.
Whether Hassan wants to guard Bilal or Kareem on offense is probably whoever had the hot hand.
Yeah.
But I think that matchup is going to be awesome because Bilal knows his game pretty well, and Bilal in a championship, he's going to show up. He's going to make it tough on Hassan.
For sure.
And on top of that, if Hassan were to get by him, Abdul Hadi is going to have a little bit of help defense. I think someone else will have help defense. So
That's what I'm saying.
what they're saying
That's
is
what's huge
it's
for
going to
us.
be all help. So once they help, once they double, it's going to be on Omar. If he shoots 1 for 10 again, I think they lose.
Yeah.
Please don't help.
If Omar is
don't
the
help.
X factor, Omar and Ahmed. On top of that, like we were saying before, if Farhad spreads the floor, that's going to be huge for Hassan.
Huge, yes.
So
yes,
it's
yes,
going to
I
be
agree.
huge on Farhad.
I'll give him the 3-point shot every day. I'm
Exactly.
happy with him shooting.
Because
that.
Farhad killed us with the 3-point shot.
Their team is deep though.
I want to get into some now. Like even like you'd go through some Jerusalem's lineup and you'd be like, oh man, like Adil is the 4th option. Adil is an amazing 4th option. Jihad guarding Adil is not like I don't see it as a mismatch. Like those are both very capable defenders on each other. So
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So okay, let me say one thing since you said you want to come to. So Sanaa is I think very deep defensively, not so much offensively. Go look at
I
our
agree.
our first game against each other.
was 1 for
Jihad
5.
Jihad is one of their best scorers, and we what did we hold him to?
It was like
A
nothing.
few
It
points.
was
He didn't
nothing.
have
It was nothing.
nowhere near as much as he usually does.
Right, you said most improved.
Yeah. And then I didn't even remember what happened with Monster that game.
Nothing. Nobody
They
did
weren't there.
anything.
It was really-
literally
they had
just
like
Abdul
33.
Hadi against
They had
us
like
in the
33.
second half.
Yep.
That's it.
I mean, so maybe with Abdul Hadi, if Abdul Hadi gets slowed down even a little bit, maybe we see some more of the other players, or maybe they continue what we started.
personally, for me, both the Abbasis are the X factors to this game. Omar on one side and Bilal on the other side.
Yep.
If Bilal has his Bilal type game, which doesn't even mean he has 15, Bilal impacts the game in ways that people don't see. Where like he'll play great defense, he'll make the hockey assist that doesn't come up on the stat sheet, he'll take the charge. Bilal is like I'm trying to think of the player. Like I don't want to.
Draymond.
He's not Draymond. That's very disrespectful.
insulting
Bilal,
my brother,
I'm sorry for Shazay saying that. Draymond's wild.
Seriously.
That's like you should be happy.
Bilal is like a Marcus Smart type guy. Like he's gonna affect the game in a very big way, and it doesn't have to be scoring.
Honestly, it's pretty damn good. 'Cause
Like,
Marcus,
bro,
Marcus Smart
bro,
flops. OD.
Off the top of my head, if you guys watch the finals, Marcus Smart was the best player on the Celtics probably. Him and Al Horford.
Nah, Jalen Brown.
I'm talking other than the stars, because for me it's those two guys, like Bilal and Omar. I think Kareem is gonna. I think obviously Abdul Hadi's gonna get his, and they need a second guy. I think Kareem or Bilal will take the scoring load on, and I think Mo Musi could hit a couple threes. But I don't think it's gonna be this like high scoring game that everybody thinks it is. I think it's gonna be a gritty game, just like it was last time they played. I think the score is gonna be like 51-47. things like that. I don't think either team is gonna touch the 60.
Oh wait, that's crazy to think about. So what did they score last game? So they had around 50.
I'm saying your game.
Yeah, I know, but
your last game was
going back to my old
51-43.
point. That you saying that brought me back.
But
to
we
my
can
old point.
relive the game that you guys played last time, where we don't want to get into
It was
turnover on the Patriots.
The Abraham Cox one.
If we could just inbound the
So
ball
Abdul
correctly
had
in
30
punch time.
something, and they had what?
What is it,
Oh, they had
19?
66.
32.
59-66. That was
Kareem,
fun.
Kareem fried us in the
In
first
week
half.
5
So why
of the
won't we
regular
do it
season,
again?
they played each other.
You know why? Because Adil kept flopping on the screens and he wasn't getting the calls, so Kareem was wide open in the paint. Bilal, I was nowhere near Kareem.
But also keep in mind,
Yeah,
Farhad
bro,
wasn't
come
playing
on.
in this game.
And who was guarding?
There was
Kareem?
no Farhad, and there was nobody
You.
guarding
Guarding
Abdul.
Kareem till later in the game. I swear.
But I was on Bilal the whole game. Like, that was my assignment. I was on Bilal. I know that. Maybe Ahmed Saleh.
I think I could have been Ahmed.
It might have been Ahmed.
Damn, we were just calling him an underrated defender.
I don't know. So who are you guarding?
I
No,
think I was
Musty.
guarding my guy, yeah. We were just.
Who's on Musty?
I guard him,
Yeah,
you
we're
guard me.
switching
Oh, yeah, we're switching this game.
we're switching that for sure.
Abdul had you at 32 though.
But there was no Farhad. Like, he was
Okay,
literally
yeah,
getting what he
yeah,
wanted
yeah.
anytime.
The,
he
the
wanted.
big the big miss here was
that
Farhad,
that
man.
second half.
Bro, we had that game.
We had it right
You don't
there, man,
understand.
right there.
We had 10 seconds left. Our ball game was
And he got
tied.
fouled out at the end.
Game, well, it didn't matter.
I
We were
know,
down
but
7
that-
with
that-
like
that-
30 seconds. The game was over. I knew that was my fifth. I knew that was going to be my fifth. I was like, the game's over. Literally, we were tied
Sad
with
time.
basketball. And you threw that horrendous pass.
I don't think that's a bad pass.
Well,
were
okay,
you
it wasn't a
thinking?
bad pass. Ahmed messed
Cross
up a
court
little bit.
passes late game, bro.
No one set screens. We already went over this. Let's not
So you
limit
called
the
timeout. We had
times.
2.
I know, bro.
Bro,
That was my
let me
bad.
just give you guys some context for the people that didn't watch the game. So Ahmad has the ball on the right
Tie.
inbound,
Tie game.
and
Tie game, 10 seconds
tie
left.
game, 10
Jerusalem
seconds left.
ball.
Okay, Hassan came.
First
like,
of all, why am I inbound? It's like, okay, continue.
see,
No,
now
because
he's
they
making
sleep on the
excuses.
inbound.
No,
ball.
I'm not.
They
I'm
sleep.
not.
We
Should
had
not
10
be you.
seconds.
You
We had
were
10
in, you run to the
seconds.
Do one of you guys
But
want
I'm
to
not
That's
explain
making
the
more than
inbound?
enough time.
I don't
to
know.
get back to it.
That's not
Explain the inbound.
That's
You
not
guys
the
want
point.
to explain the inbound, or you want me to do it? 'Cause
Alright,
you guys
they're
really
gonna
on the
screen.
clock.
They're gonna
It's
screen.
up to you.
Go ahead.
Let Hassan explain the inbound.
I
Because
got
I
you.
just want to get to
I
it
got
right
you.
after.
I got
Give
you.
it a shot.
Alright, game is tied. Whatever the score is, tied. Omar Abbasi has the ball in the inbound. I'm being full court pressed by Bilal Abbasi, and you got Adil guarded by Jihad a little bit in front of me, and then you got Ahmed Saleh cross court. We have 2 timeouts. I forgot to tell Omar we had 2 timeouts. I don't know. We get the ball. Adil was like, "Oh, I'm gonna set you a screen." Fast forward, he does not set me the screen. So now Bilal is phase guard me. I'm trying to get off, and Adil went for the basketball because he thought Jihad was phase guard. She's like, oh, he thought he could, beat Jihad, which was not a bad idea. He could beat Jihad and go score. He didn't set me the screen. We didn't get open. Time is running down. Omar throws it cross court to Ahmed Saleh. Ahmed Saleh very easily could have caught that basketball. But he saw Mr. 6'4", 6'5" coming out on full speed. And I think he got scared. Ahmed had to get it. Fast break. We actually contest him, but nobody's there for follow. So Kareem gets it.
Kareem gets the...
And then we end up
I
going
made
to
up for it.
overtime.
I made up for it. I hit the buzzer.
Yeah, he missed the layup, but Kareem was there for the Cleveland.
My mistake was not calling timeout, and I made up.
This is what I will say. In the NFL, right, when there's a shutdown corner, you don't throw it his way. So, as a Jets fan, I know all of you guys are Jets fan. Prime Darrell Revis. You're not throwing the ball to Prime Darrell Revis. So, as an inbounder, you don't want to throw the ball into the vicinity of the shutdown corner or Abdul Hadi. So, you guys can decide whether it was Ahmad's fault or not. Ahmad has his chance to make up for it now.
I made it up for it the next play.
More importantly, what are the predictions for this
It's
game?
gonna be a good game, Brian. It's gonna
What are
be-
the? I want
I'm
real
not
predictions.
I'm sorry,
No,
I can't predict this.
I want.
It's the one game I can't.
I want
predict.
real predictions, and I want
cannot.
a score too.
I can't predict it. It's a
I can't give you a score because I don't know the
can't-
math.
I can't
I don't know.
And
but
the closest
I
one
can
to
give you a
get to the
prediction.
score, Jaime said he's getting free merch.
Oh,
I'll predict the score, but not who wins.
no, I can't say the score. I'll say by how much.
All right, fine. Say by how much. Go on, what first?
I'm not giving you who won. Who's gonna win?
Just
Say
say
who-
yourself, man.
Say
Alright.
who's gonna
Come
win.
on,
and then
Ahmad, what you mean you're not giving who won? What does that mean?
We,
You have to have some
okay,
confidence, bro.
we win.
There you
Bye.
go. That's the only
Oh
right
my
answer.
God, what a shocker!
Come on, bro.
By lucky number 7.
7?
Lucky.
That's a lot.
No, that's
In a
okay.
game like
No,
this,
no.
it is a lot.
That's bad take. Bad
It
take.
is a lot.
Alright, go. 7,
all
man,
on
come
me.
on, bro.
I'm making
That's a
every
bad
night,
take.
every morning until
Alright,
season
Shazay.
end.
I got.
Actually,
These two
we don't
winning?
watch Josep's opinion because he lost in the first round of the playoffs.
Why?
You did too.
I'm done.
All right, that's it. What's
You
your?
felt it.
I got
Yeah,
these two
dog.
winning because of the crowd. I think we're gonna make a lot of noise.
You got
For
Jerusalem
you,
winning.
don't worry.
Okay.
Please don't listen to that.
What's the score?
Please ignore
What's the? What's
If
the?
we-
Alright,
statistically,
Jerusalem wins by
Please ignore it.
4, 3, 4, 3 or 4.
Okay.
It's the same number.
Hassan's gonna be like Jerusalem wins by 30.
No, come on, bro. Relax. I think, inshallah,
Inshallah.
we win by like 1, 2, or 3. Like there's no greater number than that. So I'll go. We win by 1. We win by 1.
Take
Just
the middle
barely.
number.
Just barely 1. No,
Okay,
1.
okay.
1.
Who'd you said Jerusalem?
Hey.
Okay, I'm a little surprised. Continue. He's gonna go for
Hey,
There's no way he
skip
doesn't go
Bayless.
for There's no way
You think I'm betting against Tom Brady? I'm after Hadi.
It's gonna be-
If you guys watch Undisputed, you know.
He has a good point, man.
Skip Bayless says, I don't bet against Thomas, Edward, Patrick, Brady.
That's just funny.
I don't know what Muhammad Abdul Hadi's middle name is, but his name is so long it sounds like it's a middle name anyway. So I don't bet against Muhammad Abdul Hadi. He's 38, LeBron's age, and he's gonna give you a bucket. And also hot take, Bilal Abbasi wins Finals MVP because Big shows out in all championship games. That's my guy.
See my expression?
Bilal Abbasi's gonna go for a cool 14, 7, and 5.
I passed away or
That's
something? You crazy,
That's
bro.
finals MVP.
Nah, hell no. What do you think, Bilal? Finals
And
MVP
I
over Bilal?
think- And I think
Oh my God!
And I say-
that's bad
wait,
take. That's bad take. Cuz that's
I
a horrendous
got
take.
Sana by 4.
No, that's trash take.
Yo,
cuz.
Bigs. They don't know, bro. Bilal is a vet, bro. This dude's been to multiple championships. He's got to get one under his belt. He's gonna want it.
Alright.
It's gonna be his first one too.
Listen,
No, Bilal's been
Yeah,
to like
but the
4
little brother
championships.
goes
It was
Always
like 2 or
won?
3. It was like
No,
2 or
he hasn't
3.
won one.
It was like 2 or 3, and one of them it was literally like the AFC versus the NFC, or the East versus the West. The West, my side was I remember the one.
He won.
He had the easiest playoff run of all time.
He had one with
And they lost a bunch.
Zubi. He had one with
Yeah.
Zubi and Joad, like back in the day.
Yeah, that one. That
and
was
then
the
he
one.
had
He had
one
the easiest
a
run of his
couple,
life.
2 years ago. Last year with you?
No,
2 years ago.
I have never made
All
it.
right,
This is my
bro.
first finals, first NBA
Matter
finals.
of,
for me,
bro,
bro.
Biggs,
1-for-1.
Biggs,
Inshallah.
bro. Me and you know you're a hooper, bro. You're gonna win Finals MVP. Ball out for me, bro.
Now let me tell you the headline.
Son
after
out by
this game.
4, bro.
Let me tell you the headline.
I got
after
my
this
Bilal
game.
Abbasi fat head coming.
Listen, bro. Let me tell you the headline after this game. Jerusalem wins. We finally know who the better Abbasi is. I got one right here.
Shout out Islam.
Yeah,
Lock it
baby.
up.
Shout
Lock it
out.
up. That's it.
Shout
That's
out
what's gonna
Islam.
happen.
Shout out my guy Islam.
That's their turn.
But I will say this though. I think these predictions go very differently if this dude and myself are not.
It's on you, man. It's on you. If you shoot good.
Wallah, seriously, bro.
So,
Oh,
I
that's
pro- I
so
promise-
bad how
I'm
heavily
letting you
reliant
look,
we are.
I'm letting you
It's so
guys know.
bad.
I'm letting you guys know. Tomorrow, the day after, the day after, the day after, and the day after, and the day after, I'm getting shots up before that game.
Oh, I'm shivering. Yo, Bilal, cook this man, bro. You've been cooking him since you were 4. Let's get to work. All right,
Last
so,
time we played one-on-one, tell him.
Bro, Bilal and Kareem
Ah,
are giving
let
up.
me
Didn't
tell
last
you.
time you guys played once?
Bro,
Yeah, baby.
Bilal and Kareem
Yeah,
are
but
giving
it's
y'all
all better.
buckets. Yo, Kareem, me and you go way back, bro. I know you get buckets. Kareem, show out. Even though you're a Celtics fan, kind of suspect. Oh, all right. So now let's get into.
Long podcast, last one that has to be long.
Yeah, we're trying to get
That
it.
was the
We're
last one.
yeah. Also, find a podcast. Don't
Y'all
cry,
better
guys.
watch the entire thing.
I'll be back next season. But so first of all, shout out Ed and Jaime for making the All-Star game. It was a pretty cool idea. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun, and it's gonna be awesome to have the crowd for the championship game to make it that much better.
I think
If you
that's
guys
why they
didn't
do
hear,
All-Star
Hassan or Shazib, you want to read out the All-Stars? Just
Every
what's
game?
it called? It's gonna be It's gonna be 2 players per team. That's how it is. So like, if you're the 3rd player on your team and you didn't make it, also I believe you can't be an All-Star if you're playing in the other competition. So like, if anybody, you know. But yeah, if you want to read it out.
So we got Omar Mana, Tawfiq, Jake, Yusuf, Ilyas, Ali. Number 3 in MVP voting, Zayn, Amir
Triple XL, the
Chalkis,
GOAT.
number 1 in MVP, Hassan
I don't know how he
Shahban,
made it.
Adele, and then you got number 2 in MVP, Mohammed Abdel Hadi. You got number 2 in Most Improved, Jihad. You got Singer, and you got Shazib. You got
Right?
Mr. I sold the entire draft by giving Bilal the number 1 pick, Malik Zubi. And then you got Raza. There are your all-stars, Shabab.
Do you think there's any, like,
Nah, everyone
all-stars?
deserves it.
Okay.
Everyone deserves it. Definitely. The only one that it's like, nah, man. Everyone deserves it for sure.
Yeah, we're not gonna throw any shade on it.
It's not even shade.
That'll
It's
be
like
next season.
They all played well.
look. Any shade we would throw is not even shade. They
It's
know
just
it
personal
themselves.
bias, yeah.
It's not even that. It's like Whatever.
You should
No,
Next.
more interestingly,
Yes.
let's get into the 3-point contest, bro.
Guys,
First
by
of
the
all,
way,
Jaime,
we
how
have
am I
a
not? Wait, Jaime, how am I not in it? I was 5 for 6 the last 3 games.
Shabab, I have like the highest 3-point percentage out of
Oh,
anybody
take
on that
two a
list.
game.
Anybody
You
on
take
that
2
list.
threes a game.
All right,
So-
now we're checking how much I take.
Relax. Alright, while Juan's doing that, we have a group chat. I kid you not, the second these All-Stars were released, bro, they went on a 500
Bro, 6
message
attempts.
spree argument on who's gonna win this 3-point
Come on,
contest.
bro.
Yeah,
it
we
was
did.
about nothing else but this
We
3-point
round up.
contest.
So let's go through the candidates for the 3-point contest. Shut it.
We have Ed, we have Sal,
The
Shafiq, Idris, Omar, Mo Masri, Morayan, and Amir.
This is why you don't let Shazay read out the list because nobody could hear him and.
I got you.
Scream!
I got you.
Let Hassan give his detail on
I
this.
got you. You got Mr. I got fried by Hassan in the first
Alright.
round. Idris, Kamish, whatever. You got Sal, nothing to say about him. You got Shafiq, great player. I don't know where he was this season, but great nonetheless.
Facts, though.
You got the Sheikh, Idris. You got Mr. 1 for 11, Omar Abbasi. You got Muhammad Masri. Is he actually Masri?
I don't think so. It's Falstini. So ironic.
I actually want to know.
And also, do you
I
chew
think
gums
Egyptian
during
or-
game?
because it's less than
I want to know because you always move your mouth, but like
Egyptian
some of
or
us say
not?
you chew gum, some of us say you don't chew gum. So please answer that in the chat, almost.
And
So
then
2 questions. Are you Masri or do you chew them?
we got Morayan and then Amir Hassan. Those are the 3-point contestants.
Alright.
I have my top 3.
We're
Actually, I
doing
don't.
top
I have my
three?
top 2.
Top
I'm
two,
not gonna say it.
Top
I'm
two.
gonna win.
Okay. Wait. Also, we don't know if it's racks or like rebounding. I think that.
No,
No,
he
they
said
said
you
it.
can
They said
choose
it.
somebody
So you have
to
2 people.
pass it to you,
so,
or
yeah. So you have either pass or like a
hand it
handoff.
to you.
Oh, okay.
You're choosing pass, right?
See, we can't shoot.
You're choosing pass, right?
So
I
essentially,
think
it's
that's
like
what I like shoot better with. I think
It has to be
handoff
off the
might. I think
Really?
handoff might be a little
That's
bit.
so weird.
But
I'd
it doesn't
argue
matter. It doesn't
otherwise.
matter. I'm not thinking about
Alright,
it.
each one of us will give us their top 2.
I might do pass just to get me warmed up for my.
Oh,
shoot
top
game.
2?
Yeah, top 2.
I bet start us off.
You guys
first.
could do winners, but
No,
I'm
we
just
want
gonna say
the- we want
the top two.
since
We
I'm
want
in the
the shooter-
competition.
we want the
Since I'm
shooter
in
to
the
go top
competition, I'll say top 2. All right, one, like I'm not saying wins first. I got Idris. Just the way,
So
like
Reese is at 2.
1 or 2, either one.
We got my
Stop
not
being
bad.
humble,
Oh,
man.
seriously.
I'm not gonna put myself in 1 or 2.
Yo, you gotta learn something from Hassan.
I don't. No, I'm good.
If I was in this, I got the W.
Outside of that,
God
honestly,
forbid
I
they
have
put
to
me
give it
in
to
this,
Ed.
dog.
I have to give it to Ed out there, but I got Masri and 3 of them. Masri, Sal, and Shafiq.
Oh
right
yeah, name
behind
the whole
them.
list.
Yeah, Khalas.
Right?
more.
No,
Like
like really close,
Yo,
really
yo.
close, really
Yo,
close.
rap on one up, rap on one up.
Okay,
rap
my
on one up.
point
rap
is,
on one
it's a
up.
really close
Rap
contest.
on one up.
For the
So,
most
hey,
part.
Number one, we
Shazay,
got.
the best shooter on this panel. Let's see his take on this.
Second best. Come on, bro.
You better be talking about him. Then.
Talking about, I'm 1. I don't know what
You're
I'm doing.
4. You
I'm
might be 4.
my percentage is higher than you
You
guys.
two
Shabazz,
threes a game.
Shabazz. My
New poll.
percentages
New
are
poll.
higher,
I'm updating the
bro.
poll. Who has a better 3-point shot, Tawfiq or Hassan?
Shabazz, it's not an opinion. This is facts. Numbers say otherwise. Numbers say otherwise.
Numbers lie. Always lie.
One love.
Yo,
All right, we got
4 for
Omar
4
one.
in a game.
Omar 1. He's gonna win it easily. Like, easily. And at number 2, I got. I'm gonna do a hot take. I'm gonna go. Actually, I'm gonna go Sal.
Alright,
Sal number 2.
not bad.
All right, so
Respect it.
Off a hand
Thank you for the
Sal.
pick.
all right.
Well, you know, baby.
Here's my take. I have Omar at 1. Only if he's doing, like, if you actually do the handoff, there's no way you win. No, there's no
We're
way
gonna
you
practice
win.
it before.
That's
We're gonna get
so
a wall.
awkward,
We're gonna get a
bro.
wall.
That's weird.
We're gonna
No,
No, it's
practice
very
it. I've
awkward.
done it
Oh,
before.
it's cool.
It's
Yeah.
very,
I forget where, but
I
I've
feel
done
like if you're getting a pass and it's,
It's,
correctly placed,
it's
if you're already
timed, right?
halfway.
My
yeah.
issue is
A
I
minute,
adjust
a minute.
when the pass
Just
comes,
for
I
everybody
adjust.
to know, the 3-point contest is timed. You have 1
I'm
minute.
telling you right now, I'm gonna finish with like 20 seconds left. That's always how I
You
get
gotta
with
quick out.
these.
You gotta quick release.
Yeah.
All right, so I got Ahmad at 1, and then 2 doesn't really matter because Ahmad's gonna win. So that's
I mean,
I respect it.
2 doesn't matter.
Inshallah.
Inshallah,
Shut
inshallah.
this dude up, bro. First of all, I don't want Bassi not winning anything. Not the championship, not the 3-point contest, bro. Take a
Skip
bunch
really,
of
bro.
L's. So let's get to work. All right, I'm not gonna name a 1. I'm just gonna go with 2s. First of all, I got my fellow Lebanese brother. Even though you guys might have thought he was Pakistani, my boy Shafiq Itani.
Did not know this either,
He's
honestly,
gonna make
until,
up for
like,
his.
a week
He's
ago.
gonna make up for his season and go crazy in the 3-point contest. Secondly, you know who I got, bro? Teammate Kamish, representing representing the Afghani flag. Still lives rent free in Hassan's head till today.
You know where he's gonna be in the championship game? Watching me.
It's
That's what he's gonna be doing.
Yo, Ed's gonna turn back the clock on you guys. He's just gonna get buckets.
We see LeBron taking. That's all he does now. Shooting threes. Does not turn back the clock.
And
That's what they
yeah,
resort to.
post your prediction in the chat. I'm sure we'll have a poll on the website and stuff. I don't know what the gift is, but like.
You know what? That's what I'll do. That'll be the poll. I'll do a poll. I'll update the poll. For that.
Yeah.
That's what it's gonna be. The 3-point.
And then
Cool,
the
it's a
shooting
3-point.
stars contest,
I'm
which is
not-
actually
Check for that tomorrow.
shooting
Or the
star
day
contest is a very cool idea. I don't know how it's gonna happen. The one in the NBA is kind of cool. If,
I like the
mean,
idea. I just don't know how it's going to
Yeah, Hassan and Omar.
I love the idea.
Omar's gonna be like, I don't pick anybody, and then Shazay, who do you pick on the shooting stars contest?
Gotta go with my team, man.
Yeah.
I heard you pick your own
Omar,
Honestly, that's a great
Levine,
team.
Levine,
Wait, wait,
that's a
wait,
solid.
that in the
Wait,
chat?
where's your team? Hold on.
Lagos.
Lagos. That's winning. That's winning.
That's a good, like, that's
Lagos.
solid.
I mean, if I had to pick, I want Lagos to win.
Hell
There's a
yeah.
lot of skill.
That's 100%
Amar
fan
Mustafa, Kareem Azar,
Fan
and Ayman.
favorite. Fan favorite right there. Outside of that, I would have to root for, family, Ramsey Slaughter, Sanat. I honestly don't want to just because Sanat is versing us in the championship, but like.
Alright, so vote for what's
That'll
his
be-
name? There's another Ahmad Abbas on cash guard. Vote for him.
Also, right.
Yeah, vote for him.
Honestly, the first time I saw that, I was like, wait, why am I doing it for another team?
Big
It has to say Big O.
Big
man.
O is not coming to this.
Yeah, he's
Probably is.
Big O's not even coming during the season. He's not coming.
Oh, that could be another fan favorite. Let's get it.
Ooh, Adel Ghani's in this?
That's what I was gonna say. That was my
Wow.
Who?
Yo, I'm actually very intrigued for this one.
Oh.
Oh, and I love this, bro. My 3 favorite teams: Damascus, Lagos, and Sanat.
One.
Yeah,
My
I
3 favorite, not like 2 win.
For
Favorite
anybody
two
that
win.
doesn't know what the
Favorite
Shooting Stars contest is, it's like if you guys don't watch the All-Star game, it's like you basically put the 3 players on a spot, and one guy takes a layup, one guy takes a 3, one guy takes like a deeper
honestly,
3,
I think it's so
or a
underrated.
half-court shot, and it's like timed who makes all 3 shots the fastest. I believe that's how they're gonna do it, just like the NBA format.
It's a bunch of spots, though.
It's a bunch of spots, so it's literally like if you get lucky, you hit all 3 in the same spot, you could make it in like 10 seconds. It's gonna be pretty cool, and yeah. Yo, I'm almost for show out for me, big dog.
Please, lock and pop.
Other than that,
Is that
I
it?
mean, we could go over the awards again. Abdul had the MVP. This guy's not winning it.
He got it, bro.
Defensive Player of the Year, Hassan Shaban.
Unanimous.
Right? We all agree.
It should be.
Unanimous.
It should definitely be.
Most improved, like we said before,
Jihad,
was
unanimous.
between Jihad and Hassan.
But Jihad.
DM of the Year, me and Shazeb say Mudge. They
Easily,
obviously are gonna say
I
Ahmed
can't
Saleh.
believe. I can't believe.
Mudge brought his team to them.
Brother of the
Bro, his
Year.
team's-
He brought
Brother of the Year. I mean, vote
I
for
thought
It's
that
hard
brought
to
his
pick
team
Brother
to the
of the Year.
finals.
Brother of the Year is hard to pick.
Mudge is
We
coaching
had-
his team.
That's
Yeah,
Mudge
you
is
guys know what to
literally
do, bro.
Yeah.
coaching his team.
Bro, Brother of the
He
Year.
didn't even show up to the
Who
game.
made the
How's he
podcast?
coaching?
You're welcome.
Who is?
Who does
Brother
that
of the
every
Year.
week?
Bro, I'm Brother of the
Listen
Year.
to
bro.
these, bro. Listen to these.
He does. He leads. I did that.
Yeah, I'm
He
does
did
it
show up.
then. I mean, he's
And
cool.
I let it be
You're
times.
in too many things.
Couple times. What? No, we're talking about the awards here.
Yeah, I know you're way too many of these things.
Yeah, except
Relax.
winning.
I'm not.
Finals
any of the
MVP, 3-point contest.
Finals MVP.
No, but we're talking about like after season awards, like MVP,
Yeah,
defensive player of the year.
you just win too much.
Finals
Gotta give it
MVP.
some
Hey, relax.
I
It's
think
gonna be
you
him.
mixed them up in the wrong.
That's not a bold take. That's not what he's gonna hit on my guy. That's not a bold take.
No, I
You
can
can have it, bro.
I can see
One, I
him.
just want to win.
21 points.
One, I'll be happy as
7-3.
long as we win. One,
Okay, finals MVP is a different thing. We'll see, but
you already got it
We'll
in,
see,
in our
we'll see.
last league.
that,
so
that wasn't
it's
final.
well.
That wasn't finals.
That was finals MVP. Yes,
All right,
it
we'll
was.
talk about NBA. This
No,
is
this thing says team MVP.
No, it's finals.
But yeah.
These guys,
Let's keep it
wrap
on
these
MVP.
guys up. They're
Keep it on
talking about
MVP.
a different
Let's
league.
keep it
Yeah,
on
'cause we're
MVP.
going
Let's keep it
back-to-back
on
chips.
MVP.
So,
We wanted another chip, so
Yeah.
we're going for
Second
two.
one, yeah,
We're going for two, baby.
We're going for two.
I got something not winning this time.
Bro.
You know what you're gonna be doing? Taking pictures.
See you guys next week.
Yes,
Hold
salam.
on, Abdul, make sure you wear the all black fit funeral game. You
No,
know
no,
you gotta
I
drop
thought
these
we're
guys
black
off.
color, right? 'Cause
Yeah, we're black.
Oh
We're
Oh
black.
my
We're
God,
black,
I'm
baby.
coming all black
I can't
fit.
wait. I'm
Yeah,
black.
these are the
Thank God.
Oh
Thank
my
you.
God.
You know how Abdul coming in long sleeve, black sweats, black shirt, just straight business. Yeah, yo, thanks everybody for watching the whole season. The season's been awesome. Thank you, Jaime and Ed, for this season.
Yes,
The
sir.
draft was
You
amazing.
guys did amazing.
Please do it again. If you haven't filled out the survey, please fill out the survey and say there's a draft because the draft was awesome and it was a lot of fun.
For sure.
Let's get the next
And,
season going.
This was the best season. Yes, can we start right away?
Yeah, seriously, I don't
I'm
want to have
hungry,
a
bro. I
season.
wanna
Yo,
play again. I wanna
Huge
play.
shout out to Shazay for taking all the pictures. He did
That's our guy.
amazing. Huge shout out to Adil for
Player of
I
the
think
week.
he was
Instagram.
uploading the pictures
Yeah,
on
yeah,
Instagram and
yeah.
everything, and everybody else that helped
concession stands.
Big shout out to my
keeper,
man
Stat
right
keepers.
here, bro.
Next
Stat
time
keeper.
manager.
He
Next
was
time
watching
manager.
all the assists. He was watching everything. He tried his best. I'm gonna surprise a burger, but whatever. Other than that, salam alaikum, everybody.